So I'm Jill, and I had this weird idea last weekend when I was making breakfast, because I usually will make breakfast on the weekends because I'm off, and usually I'll listen to true crime. I really like My Favorite Murder and The First Degree and Jensen and Halls, all those things. So I had this idea last week. I was like, I really just want to make breakfast and talk about murder. And I was like, oh shit, has someone done this? So I extensively Googled this. No one has done this. If someone has done this and I've missed it, please let me know, because I would like to give credit where credit is due. Honestly, I feel like I subconsciously got this from My Favorite Murder, because it sounds like something that Georgia would do. And if I have, please, someone let me know. But I've scoured the internet, not found YouTube, podcast, nothing to do with this. There might be a podcast, but not like a video of it. There are a lot of Hallmark movies that involve cooking and murder. A lot of books about cooking and murder. Even I came across a YouTube video of someone from the Black Dahlia Murderers, the band, making beef stir fry. That was a good time. They're a good time. Go listen to them. But I couldn't find anything like this. So I decided I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it and put it out there and see what happens. I've always been obsessed with true crime. I don't know why. I guess it's like if your life is in shambles, if someone else's life is in shambles, it makes it better. That doesn't make sense. That's mean. But you get what I mean. So we're going to do this, and we're going to see how it goes. It could be a complete shit show. It's probably going to be a complete shit show. Or it could be freaking wonderful. We're going to find out. So I'm going to make breakfast. It's actually about 4:15. It's actually 4:15 in the afternoon, because it's Sunday, and I sleep in on Sundays. I did do my makeup for this, and I've not done my makeup in like 2 weeks because I've been in quarantine, because I work from home. So maybe this is my way of putting myself out there, because I'm lonely. I don't know. Oh look, my sticky note with all my notes on it. So I have a sticky note with notes on it. It's gonna fall again. I'm just gonna put it there. So I decided, and I thought, okay, what murder do I want to talk about? And I thought, okay, what is the first murder that I remember being obsessed with? JonBenet Ramsey. Of course, I feel like that's everyone's first, right? I think mine was because I'm 2 years older than her. She was born in 90, I was born in 88. And my mom, I remember my mom watching this very vividly, like the TV movie and the news coverage and all that. And thinking back on it, it's probably because she had a daughter that was 2 years older than her. And we have a basement, which I already had issues going into. If you've ever seen the first Child's Play, you understand why. I don't like Chucky. I'm not a fan. I appreciate it, but I can pass on him. So, what do I want to talk about? Because I remember being vividly obsessed with it. Like, to the point that when I was in 6th grade for civics class, I was given the state of Colorado to do for civics. I think it was civics. I don't know. It was 6th grade. I remember it was 6th grade. I do remember that. And I remember I read the book Perfect Murder, Perfect Town, which there's also a TV movie on. And I remember it was a thick book. Like this, I was a 6th grader, so it's like this thick. But probably not that big. It's thick. I got it from the library. Why the library got it, I don't know. But I remember reading it, and my teacher going, "Is that a good book?" And I go, yeah. Thinking back on it now, she was probably terrified that the little fat girl in her class was reading a book about a girl her age that was murdered. I wonder if she thinks about me anytime she thinks of JonBenet Ramsey. She goes, I wonder if that little fat girl named Jill is up to. I wonder what she's doing. She could be dead. I don't know. You know what? I don't check up on my teachers, especially from 6th grade. So, we're going to talk about JonBenet Ramsey. As everyone knows, JonBenet Ramsey was the beauty queen that was murdered in her home the day after Christmas in 1996. I was 8. She was 6. Her brother Burke is a year older than me, so he was 9. So, while I talk about this, I'm going to make breakfast. I already kind of started. Actually, this is like my 3rd take doing this, because I didn't like the first ones and I wanted to be prepared. So I'm going to make breakfast potatoes, which the first thing you do, you take russet potatoes. I've already peeled them. Like I said, 3rd take. But this cool thing, these are cool. Get one of these. They're a lot better than the regular ones. These are a piece of cake. peel them, and then we're going to cut them up like this. So they're going to look like this. I'm on my third potato right now. So let's talk. So, Ramsey, she was 6. Let's get some background information. I'm just going to give her a Google because Wikipedia is our friend. And I've already Googled her like 20 times the past month. So she was born August 6th, 1990 to John and Patsy Ramsey. Fun fact, this is also John Ramsey's second marriage. He had 2 kids from the first marriage. And they had 2 kids from this marriage, JonBenet and then her older brother, Burke. On December 26th, 1996? It is 1996, right? Yeah, 1996. In Boulder, Colorado. Patsy woke up to go downstairs on their cool spiral staircase, which I've always wanted a spiral staircase. I don't know why. This might be why, actually. And found a 3-page ransom note. Honestly, who writes a 3-page ransom note? That seems excessive for it to be 3 full pages. At least it wasn't back and front, because that would have been intense. But the ransom note was actually found to be written on a notepad that was from the house. I'm cubing these little potatoes like this. So she found this, and literally, I guess she didn't read the letter, but literally the first thing it says is, do not call the police. What does she do? Calls the police. And if you've ever heard that recording, it's kind of weird, but I get it. Like, if I found my child, some ransom note about my child, I wouldn't know what to do with my hands either. So, I get it. But, like, the ransom note says weird things. Like, there's one part of it that says, if you don't call the police and you cooperate, you have a 99% chance of your daughter being returned to you alive. That is, listen, I didn't major in math. I have a bachelor's of art. I am not good at math, but that doesn't seem like very good math. The other one was 100% chance of getting your daughter, 99 and 100. Those percentages are good if you're getting like a raise or you're going to score or something like this, but something big, no, those aren't good rates. Like, it'd be like you have a 50-50 chance, you have a 25% chance of your daughter being, it's just weird. So you've got this weird ransom note written on stationery from inside the house. So the police get there. They call the police, even though the note said don't call the police. But they want ransom for a very specific amount, which just happened to be John Ramsey's bonus that he just got, and it's like an obscene amount of money that I will never see in my lifetime. Because that's who I am as a person. And I like shopping online. Whatever. So they call the police. The police don't search the house at all because they think it's a kidnapping. But still, why would you not search the house? Like, if my child was missing and I lived in this big house, my first thing would be like, you know what, I'm just going to search the house. Or let the police search the house. They didn't search the house. You know who searched the house? John Ramsey and I don't know who, a neighbor, friend, whoever. And they searched the entire house. And John Ramsey, coincidentally enough, found her in the utility room in the basement. Bound and dead. So, I mean, if you're a grief-stricken parent, what do? You want to pick them up. She was already dead. He disturbed the crime scene. Which, I mean, I get why. Like, if you find your child deceased, the first thing you're going to do is go, oh my God, and see what you can do. But, you know, I've never had to live through this, and I hope I never have to live through this because it sounds awful. Absolutely awful. So, I mean, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably do the same thing, to be honest. Upstairs, and then it starts investigating as a murder case. So, you know, from there, they realized they found she had blunt force trauma to the head, and then had been strangled. They had a rope with a thing that you could twist, like a stick. Just a paintbrush. It was a paintbrush thing. Twist. Potatoes. I know the usual. I might have made too many potatoes. Look at all these potatoes. I might need a bigger pan. a bigger pan. I have a bigger pan. Mashed potato. So that goes into this whole big investigation. Like, if you remember them being on TV pleading to try to figure out who killed their daughter, because no one did. They were suspects. People thought that Patsy went into a rage and killed her because she wet the bed. She didn't have sheets on her bed. They thought, I think the most infamous one is that her brother killed her over pineapple, because pineapple was the only thing found in her stomach, which honestly, that's kind of what I want to be my last meal. I love pineapple. I didn't get pineapple for this, and I kind of feel bad, but that's kind of morbid, so we're going to eat cantaloupe. But, you know, which I get why people would think it would be the older brother, and why they would have covered it up, because, I mean, you've already lost one child. They're dead. You can't bring them back. Why lose the other? You know? Which is kind of weird, because, like I said, he's a year older than me, so it's crazy to think that someone a year older than me would have killed someone 2 years younger than me. You know, just how your baby brain works, you know. Whole thing, these poor people have been drugged through the media because, you know, everything. And they get broken down into everything. One weird thing about the ransom note, I have notes, and I didn't even, it was signed SBC, which some people have said it's Saved by the Cross, or it was actually a shout out to John's military training, something with that. I can't think of the name for it. I could Google it, because it's this day and age, and we Google, and like I said, this is a test, and I'm not freaking prepared, but Wikipedia is your friend. So was Reddit. It is SBTC Victory. Saved by the Cross, which is some religious bullshit, or it could be, because at the end of it they do say, don't grow a brain, John. You are not the only fat cat around here, so don't think that killing will be difficult. Don't underestimate us, John. Use that good southern common sense of yours. Us southerners do have good common sense. I will vouch for that. It's up to you now, SBTC. Saved by the Cross was one. Victory over Satan. That doesn't even make sense. Or it could be John Ramsey's naval training at the Subic Bay Training Center in the Philippines, where they make a lot of shout outs to John there at the end, you know. They did do analyzation on this, and they said they couldn't determine if it was Patsy Ramsey's handwriting. They ruled John out as a suspect. They ruled all the Ramseys out as a suspect. But even though people still think that they killed, and you know, it's possible, whatever. It happens, but there's a lot of creepy theories about this. These potatoes are going to be the death of me. There's a lot of theories on what happened, why it happened. What I always couldn't get over is why the day after Christmas. It's like, it seems very weird, because usually you've got family in, you've got something, you know, kids are up, they're playing with toys. I was always like that. I never wanted to go to sleep. I'm also an insomniac, so anyway, I don't think this pan is going to work for this, so I'm going to get a bigger pan. Bigger pan. So, what you want to do with this bigger pan is you want to take some JonBenet cooking spray. This is vegetable cooking spray. And then, we've got that. So then we want to season it. How to get seasoning. Do you want to use oregano? I use all of this. So, for these, what I do. Do I use garlic powder? We're going to today. I feel like I do. We use olive oil. Always keep olive oil in the house. It's your best friend. I like to make all the things with it. So olive oil in there. And then we're going to put some, I like pink Himalayan sea salt. I like it better than, it's just pink. It's Himalayan pink salt. It's not sea salt. It's pink salt. I like it. I like the color pink. And it seems fun. A little all season. Put some of that in there. I put a little garlic powder. I got this recipe on Pinterest, and I think I've changed up the ingredients in it a couple times. Of course, you want some pepper, because I mean, what white household would be complete without salt and pepper? Not this one. Gosh. Oregano, which is a fun spice to put in random things. And then paprika. Just a little bit. Give it some color. So then, they look like this. And then you just toss them. Oh, paprika. That oregano got me, guys. Ooh. I always feel like I don't put enough, so I always do a second go around of it, because I like some seasoned potatoes. I've already got the oven preheated. Ooh, trying not to touch my face. Let me wash my hands. Sorry, I grew up in a household between my mother and my aunt that if you touch your face, you wash your hands. It's kind of like Filbert from Rocco. Turn the page, wash your hands. Turn the page, wash your hands. So let's put a little bit more of everything in there, because I don't feel like I did a lot of potatoes. I did 4 potatoes. I should have done 3. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs in the background. They're attached, and there's food being made. Their favorite thing. Also, my puggle is just attached to me anyway, so we're gonna shake it up. Twist. They smell amazing. So you kind of want them to look like this. If you can see that, look at that goodness. And then I'm going to take your baking sheet and just rub it on there. Oh, potatoes everywhere. Because I'm a disaster. Natural disaster. Okay. And then you want to spread them out on the pan. We're going to put that in this. So you want to spread them out, make it look like this. And then we're going to put them in the oven for, I preheated it to 400, and you bake them for 25 minutes. 25 minutes. I'm going to wash my hands again, and then put all my spices up. Wash your hands. Turn the page. Wash your hands. Hello, Peppins. Did you come to eat potatoes out of the floor? Thank you for joining me. Okay. So, put all your stuff back up. Pet peeve of mine is if you get something out, don't leave it on the counter, that I have to clean it up, because it just pisses me off. It just does. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make bacon. I like to make bacon in the air fryer. I bought an air fryer. Oh months ago, and honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. You can make everything in it. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, what I do is take this bacon, turkey bacon. I don't eat pork or red meat because honestly it makes me deathly sick. Oh look, there's... You want some potatoes? They're not potatoes, they're chicken nuggets. You want a chicken nugget? Zada? Chicken nugget? Daddy? Chicken nugget? Likely? I'll put these 2 chicken nuggets over here. Relay me. So, you can, I'm going to wipe this out actually. Wipe this out. But, I got this air fryer. It's a Farberware air fryer. It was, $40 at Walmart.com. By far the best decision I've ever made. It's great. Because sometimes greasy food gets to me because I have gastritis. And this, you don't have to have oil to fry things. So it's freaking wonderful. So the one thing I will tell you about air fryers is if you dump like the rest of whatever, like the chicken nuggets or whatever in there, all the crumbs go through the basket and it's awful. It's the worst thing ever. Okay, so turkey bacon. So you take it. I take like 5 pieces at a time. Ooh, let's see if I can show you guys the turkey bacon. I take 5 pieces at a time. Turkey bacon, delicious, healthy for you. This is butterball. I like butterball. I usually take about 5 pieces. I put them in there for, I usually do about 8 minutes so it gets them crispy but not too crispy. I might do 9 just so it can heat up because I don't know how to preheat these things. I've read the book and I don't know how. Turn that on. Get that cooking. So, have that. And then we have more bacon. We'll fix this bacon. I try not to clutter the bacon because then it doesn't get as good as when it's done, and it's not as good. So, leave that going for us. I like cantaloupe. I need a container for the why don't we use them? Does anybody else have 8,000 bags underneath their sink? Wash my hands again because I touched my face. Never mind, my head's screaming at me. Ugh. So we're going to cook cantaloupe. And back to murder. I'm going to use the same one I cooked the potatoes with. I'm going to wash it off. Like washing 2 knives. So, back to murder. So, as you guys know, it's a media frenzy. There's all over all the newspapers, all over everything. Like I said, there was a TV movie about it. Who has a TV movie about it? Actually, everyone has a TV movie. If there's something that's happened, there's a TV movie about it. Parents are harassed, honestly, and it's kind of sad. I know a lot of people think, oh, they did it, and I will say this now, listen, if someone in the Ramsey family killed her, then we're not going to find out about it until Burke Ramsey's on his deathbed. Simple as that. We're not going to know about it. John's not going to do it on his deathbed. We'll hear about it on Burke's. If you're dead, you can't go to prison. this. Because what they think happened is that maybe Patsy went crazy and JonBenet peed the bed like 6-year-olds do. If you didn't pee the bed at 6-year-old, you're lying to yourself because you did. You may not remember it, but you peed the bed when you were 6. We've all peed the bed. At least once in our life. We're not perfect. Little potty trained angels. And lost her mind and killed her. That was the biggest one. The other one was that work killed her, which is crazy for me to think someone my age killed someone, but it happens. But they think that she took his pineapple and he hit her in the head with a flashlight or something, which, I mean, pineapple's delicious. When I go out, I want pineapple to be my final meal too. If you're going to kill me, feed me pineapple first, just so we can be in the same class. People who were found with pineapple in their stomach. Me and JonBenet Ramsey. Class. Just like pineapple. So I did pineapple for this. That would have been more good. So, which I understand, and I believe I've already said this, because you don't like to beat a dead horse. But I mean, if one child's dead and you can't bring them back, wouldn't you protect the other one? Why lose both of them? Why? You wouldn't. But, God, it was a random happenstance. Maybe she fell down the steps. They didn't have that cool spiral staircase. I know that a lot of the things didn't coincide with that. She got tasered once. Somebody tasered this poor girl. I follow a Facebook that goes into all this stuff in details. It's pretty insane. So, halfway through cooking bacon. Look at this. Nice to shake it. Shut up. My dog's want to be a part of this too. They're little fluffy murderinos like their mommy. Actually, I think the dog's looking like a cat. Zappa, stop. Rude. So, there's a lot of other theories. I know we've all heard the one where the one guy says, "Oh no, I got her off." Oh well. The one guy who said, "Yeah, no, I killed her and I felt bad about it," and they brought him back from like Bangkok. I always thought he was kind of that guy. That's just because the National Enquirer told me that. But he wasn't even in Colorado. So it's not him. There were a lot of pedophiles in the area surrounding that house. So there's some that it was one of them, and there's a couple that admitted to it. Which I mean is possible. You know, it's a sick thing. So should really just put that somewhere. First I put cantaloupe and shit. So, I think my favorite theory that's come out of it, I forgot about it the other day. I watched a BuzzFeed investigate. There's my sticky note. It was Gary Oliver was the one who said he killed her. He hurt a little girl in Colorado. She was the only little girl hurt in Colorado. And he strangled his mother the same way. But they somehow cleared him. John Carr was the one they got from Bangkok, Thailand, which, if you look at that guy, he just looks sketchy. That guy's done something sketchy. I think he's got a bunch of child porn on his computer, if I remember correctly. But my favorite theory was Santa did it. Bill McReynolds, who played Santa, and the theory was that he was very attached to her because she was the only child that gave him a jar of glitter, which he told his wife, I want, when I die, to mix the glitter with my ashes. It's creepy. My counter's sticky because of the cantaloupe, and we don't want ants. And also it just makes for cleaning. And Miss Myers is where it's at. This is lemon vertebrae, and it smells amazing. Vertebrae? That's not right. I don't know. I can't read. So. But that's a weird theory. Which, don't ask me why I want to think Santa did it. I guess because it's the day after Christmas. Like, if you're 6 and Santa comes in and says, hey, I forgot a present. Come downstairs, I'll give it to you. And you're 6. I'd fall for it. I'd probably still fall for it, honestly. Look at this bacon. It's hot. But it's, once you let it sit, it gets real crispy and delicious. So I'm going to put more bacon in. The rest of the bacon. Look at this bacon. Oh, the bacon. Making the bacon. Bring home the bacon. Analogies for bacon. So the Santa one was always the one that got me, to be honest. We're going to put this back on 9 minutes. And do it. But look how pretty this bacon looks. I know it's turkey bacon. They say turkey bacon is not real bacon. It's delicious, and it looks like this. And this is, the air fryer makes it crispy. Most other things, you either burn it or how I cook with them. I like it. So, whatever. But that's my favorite theory, is that Santa did it. Because, I don't know, in my head it makes sense. Well, we have 11 more minutes in the video. So, what I'm going to do next is I've got these dough donuts. knife I cut everything else with. I just washed it off. Then I'm going to take I like to use this flat one to make French toast and grilled cheese because it's flat. Put that there. And then I'm going to get this one out with cheese eggs. So I've got 3 donuts. In a favorite rocket ship flying through the skies. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we've got our mixture. Yeah. So we're going to take it, dunk it, dunk it, dunk it, and then toss it on there. I do 4 at a time. I've only cut 1 right now, so should get all 4. So let me cut. That works better off the stand. I'm not actually be able to cut off the We have 6 minutes on our potatoes. Show you the train wreck that is this pan in 1 second. Okay. Hopefully I can grab it. Okay, so we've got this delicious shit show. Absolute shit show. Oh, that works actually. I look humongous, but that's okay. Fat bottom girls run the world, right? Right, you're down there. This upside down now. So, this actually works, and I don't know how you want to flip it. The only issue I have with doing this, like this, doing donuts, is the glaze, but it adds an extra little caramel, not caramel, adds extra little something to it. Flip them, flip them. I might do some a regular one too. Flip them, flip them, flip them. Aha! Delicious. Okay. So let's important to clean up after yourself. I did realize the thing when I did these last weekend. Usually I'll put paper towel down because bacon, which just doesn't really have any grease, I think it's a force of habit. But they stuck to the paper towel, so I'm just gonna put these on a bare plate this week. Put our stuff up. Put our last bit of bacon. Turn off your air fryer. Mine gets left on all the time. It pisses me off. So we're gonna flip these, and then we're gonna make cheesy eggs. We have 2 minutes left on the potatoes. So let me flip these, and I'll show you the potatoes. Let's look at these deliciousness. Oh, they smell amazing. Can you see that? It's fogging up, ain't it? I'm not good at this. We're gonna master this. This is just the first episode. So, those are cooking. I have 4 working eyes in my house. Why I'm not using another eye, I don't know. All of the dogs have gathered around to watch as they're invested in this. So, like, we're gonna get some. I have 4 dogs and 2 cats. Y'all ain't getting nothing, so wait. I'm kidding, you'll all get a bite. So, I need one of those ones that you don't refill, which I just saw on TikTok, and I really want one, because these are bad for the environment. We're going to invest in things. Okay, so the potatoes are done. What we're going to do is you're going to turn them on broil. And the reason being is because it gets them nice and crispy. So, I'm going to break eggs. I'm an expert at breaking eggs. You can watch me break eggs. Insert pun about eggs here. I have none right now. My secret I get from my dad is put a little water in them. So we're gonna turn this way. Let's flip it back over. Oh, that's a fun trick. Does anybody ever get pans and then you get this shit? It's like I just bought these pans. Our Walmart closed down, so I got them on sale. They're tasty. Who we are as people. Okay. So cheesy eggs are something that I made for my child. He's 14. So stop. No. My Puggle's blind, so she can't see the food, so she gets very upset. And she's like, I know there's food happening. Give me food. So her response is to rub her butt against everything. So we have French toast. I burned a couple of them. Not really. Look at that. Looks like pineapple. We're back to pineapple. Okay, so we're going to take those off. I'm probably going to bring the eggs over here because I like... Anybody have a favorite eye? This one's my favorite. It's my favorite. Oh my god. Buckley! Rude. My dogs are so rude. Okay, I gotta move this pan because it's hot. Okay, we're going to turn off this one so we don't burn up the iPad. iPads are expensive. So, get a new one. A new spatula. And then we're going to scramble these eggs. Scramble them enough. She knows dinner's on, or breakfast is almost done, so she's losing her mind. So, I'm going to scramble them. Y'all know how to scramble eggs. If you don't, Google it. Everyone should know how to scramble eggs. At least in their lifetime. Animals are assholes. They're great though to protect the house. So then when they get about like this, who is Zappa? Put cheese in them. And then dump them in there. I like to use Colby Jack. And I have a little more coal in there. Then we just cheesy eggs. I'm still going to put some cheddar cheese on them. So, we're at the end here. And I'm going to plate because if chopped has taught me anything, you plate your damn food. So I have this person. So, JonBenet Ramsey. Who do I think killed her? I think an outside source, to be honest. I don't know why I always want to see the best in people, and I don't think your family did anything. I can understand why people think that. I do. Which is good. I do. I understand why people think that. Turn off your stove. Remember. I understand why people think that. But I can't wrap my head around it. I also can't wrap my head around the fact that her brother did it. And I feel like it's because he's my age, or he's a year older than me. Like I said, if somebody in that household did kill her, we're not going to know about it until we're Ramsey's deathbed. Because, you know, that's what deathbeds are for, confessions. So, we're going to cheesy egg. And we're going to get some French doughnut toast. And a couple pieces of bacon. Because we're on chopped now. I would get chopped the first round. Do I think it was in outsider? Yes. You know, they had the 2 sets of footprints that they couldn't account for. They had all the things. If anything, I think someone that had been watching her and was just like, I'm gonna get this little girl. That's why I think it was Santa. Not really Santa, but you know what I mean. because it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's the. I mean, it makes sense to me. I know being a child myself at the time, I would have probably let Santa in my house. Maybe she was downstairs having a snack and Santa knocked on the window. I don't know. And she was like, yeah, Santa, you can come in. I mean, so we've got food. And then what I would like to do for this is syrup. Powdered sugar. Oh. Well, okay. My boobs are powdered sugar now. So put a little powdered sugar on them. Take some Aunt Jemima syrup. She's not in the bottle. That's Mrs. Buttersworth. Oh my gosh. But we have breakfast, which I'm pretty good at. And then also you put some ketchup on this and it's top notch. So, let me know what you guys think about this. If this is something that you want to see, by all means let me know. If there's one you want me to talk about, something I'm going to make. If you see this, that means I said fuck it and let's do it. If you don't see this, that means this video has been found upon my immediate death. And my best friend is releasing it as like a memorial. So, the potatoes are good and they're crispy. Yeah, this has been cooking with a side of murder. And I'm gonna go eat while my dogs watch and yearn. Bye.